All right, I got you. Fans are saying Adam22 was right all along after an explicit video allegedly featuring Drake started to make its way around the internet. If you've seen Drake trending on X recently, it's not because the rapper has released a new song.
Now, last time we had a conversation about somebody's nudes being leaked, it was Sexy Red. And for some reason, Drake has decided to join the list, but he did his in a way that was questionable and shameless at the same time. But before we get into the video, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, make sure y'all like, and make sure y'all share. And I will say this one more time, subscribe. Funny how leaking nudes have become a new trend for these celebrities. Is somehow a good thing or something to brag about when your leaked news surface on the internet for the billions of people all over the world to see and make jokes about. Nudes are becoming trophies, y'all. Nudes and sex tapes and leaked videos of people's private parts all over your social media screens are becoming trophies for the people that leak them. And unfortunately, the fans are not making it any way worse because the fans are complimenting people on how they look underneath their clothes.
Today I was around this girl and she just showed me Drake's dick on her phone.
It's crazy.
And I'm just like,
wow.
Dub's like, I'm uncomfortable.
No,
I'm just, it was just like, somehow this just randomly came up and she's just showing me and I'm not believing it and she could tell I'm not believing it. I'm like, yeah, all right. She goes right back to her fucking, her text messages, scrolls through the rest of it, shows me a bunch of other selfies and like photos of him that I never seen before. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And then like, you know, she's still trying to prove it to me more. She goes to the Instagram DM, shows me the fucking full Instagram history with the DM, the blue check, whatever.
Oh my God.
I don't know this girl to be a psychopathic liar or anything, but she showed me and the skin color matched up with the skin color that I would think that Drake's dick would actually be. And I'm not gonna lie, like I'm sure you're wondering right now, Adam, was it big, was it small? The man's got a missile on him. like a baby arm, if you will.
And it is interesting to know how far people are willing to tell jokes about themselves and about their body image. How far people are willing to go, not only to validate the people that release sex tapes, even though I believe nobody in their heart of hearts really intends to leak their own nudity, but at the end of the day, it just shows you how far people are willing to go for the sake of validation, how far people are willing to go for the sake of their insecurities and their egotistical issues. Now, I do want to be fair, at least from the news that's coming out. Drake did not know or did not have a hand in his nudes surfacing the internet. Apparently, it was a woman that did it because she was spiteful or something happened. But as someone that has seen the tape, I'm telling you right now, it is not a good image for a man to be looking that way at himself in the mirror in that position. Just frankly me. I'm not going to describe the position out here, but maybe y'all should go check it out for yourself. But hey, you did not hear from me. There is some level of responsibility I want to talk about here because Drake is not a child. Drake is almost, in fact, it's practically 40 years old at this point. In fact, the age should not even play a big role because you're an adult and you've been in this industry for a long time to know that you cannot trust people in this industry to keep whatever happens between the privacy of both parties private, especially when you're someone that has the tendency to do some messed up stuff.
But I couldn't even wrap my head around the fact that this could potentially be a real thing. If I'm Drake, I am not sending dick pictures to these random fucking girls, right? Like what level of trust could you possibly have? Apparently your trust was at least a little bit misguided because this girl's showing me and having a whole goddamn conversation about it. But I don't think he'd actually put dick to her. You're looking at me like you think that this whole conversation is a little gay.
No, it's crazy because like, what if he only? You think he just dick flicks it out to all the bitches?
Well, that's what I'm wondering is he going to hear this and be able to deduce, oh, it must have been her because there's only so many girls. Or in his head, is it like, oh, there's like 100 girls that it could have been?
That's what I was about to say. You think he's a dick flick type of guy?
Or do you think that he's secretly hoping that she will expose it? Because I'm going to be honest with you, if that photo came out,
all the bitches,
it would be all praise.
To the point that even Adam22, before this whole thing surfaced, said that he has seen Drake's part before. He's seen Drake's schlong, and he gave his opinion on what he thought about it. I do not see how you're sending your meat to people that are not even trustworthy with your own body and with your own reputation. For somebody that has the social media world at his beck and call, he hasn't really handled this properly. He has not really handled this properly. Now, he's been silent because at this point, there's nothing much else he can really say about the matter. But even before getting to this point, there's a way you could have handled this when it comes to sharing your own parts to people, especially to people that are not even trustworthy themselves. And that's what I just have to say about it, because what was released about Drake's response, apparently it is fake. And that just tells you about the type of people we have on social media. And for some reason, Drake is now addressing it. And why should he address it? It's embarrassing. But he may not have wanted people on the large scale to know, but the women that he's messing with, he definitely wanted them to know or to keep receipts of it. But that's what happens when you mess with people that you cannot trust. Just like how it happened to every other person that their sex tape got released. This is why I think nudes are becoming like trophies, because I don't expect what you plan to gain by people hyping you up about how your stuff looks like. I mean, if it looked any different, will he be getting this type of praise? And this is just one of the many things that are beginning to happen in our society today when it comes to people's nudes being leaked. Nobody cares about their privacy anymore. Nobody cares about what people think. Nobody even cares about what they even think about when it comes to their own body and what they choose to do with it. And I am still of the mindset that nobody really likes to be seen naked by people that they don't even know.
On the dead homies.
You're admiring Drake's dick a little bit too hard.
Listen, I was only looking at it
on the dead homies.
I was only looking at it for maybe like 15 seconds. It's not admiring. I was just in shock at the fact that I was actually looking at something. It would be like,
was it looking at you too, or was it?
all right. If your homie showed you like, hey, look, I got a picture of.
Did it look like this?
I can't even think about it.
Did it look like this?
Did it look
Why
like
are you trying to look?
Did it look like Blueface's son's hernia?
He just want to look at any. A nigga showed me a picture of a dick. I don't want to look. He grabbing it, trying to turn the brightness up.
I could tell that the phone was fucking off too. Yo, I gotta say, in the competition between Drake's dick and Blueface's baby's hernia, I might give it to Blueface's baby though.
So all this is a cope for something else that is missing inside them. Whether they have insecurity issues and they need people to validate how they look because they don't really like how they look. Whether it's with their ego, whether it's with talking about how they look on their songs with Sexy Red and trying to hype themselves in a way so they can be liked by the people of the opposite sex or liked by people that they are attracted to. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but something is obviously wrong with them. Maybe they need to go to therapy. And now for the people that are in relationships, I'm not saying that you cannot trust your partner with some things, because of course if you're being intimate with your partner, you're already seeing them naked. But when it comes to sending your pictures over social media, we have to take those things very carefully. For goodness sake, why are you showing your face and almost your the whole north or south of your parts on videotape? You should just be careful, because when you send things over the internet, sometimes I believe people can have access to that you don't want having access to. And you just need to take things carefully, because if you don't, and you become a person that has a reputation or has something to lose, things like this, like what happened to Drake, Nelly, Usher, Sexy Red, it can happen to you too. You are not better or above that. You think you can trust these people, you cannot trust nobody. You have to be in a long-term situation with somebody to even think about doing things like this. And even then, you still have to be careful, because they may not even want to do it, but the people that control your social media influence can do that to you. Social media is undefeated, and people are going to make jokes. People are going to give compliments. People are going to give criticism. People are going to go in between, like me, because we talk about what is right and not what is trending. So y'all let me know what you think in the comment section below. But when it comes back to that whole vid, what do y'all really think about it, man? Y'all can make jokes about it. Y'all can be serious about it. Either way, we live our lives in the best way possible that we can live it. And the best way to live your life is by subscribing to this video. Subscribe!